Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us south of Suratani and just north of Nakhon seat Thammarat. We're in, I think it's like the Sichon district, and we're going to take a look at a temple that I came over to almost 2 years ago now. We're going to look at Wat JD Ai Khai. And this is a temple that's kind of interesting, it has all these chickens, and we'll talk about this a little bit and we'll walk around and we'll see what we see. Now at this temple you see chicken statues everywhere, and what's kind of funny is there's actually some live chickens running around, and they have bunches of these. They have thousands and thousands. We'll go look over here. There's some stuff going on. There's a few of the temple buildings here. They're doing a lot of new construction, and this building right behind me, it's all new. So this is actually a pretty interesting temple. You can see they're doing all kinds of construction around this part, as well as the little bell tower over here. And here's the bell tower. They're redoing the top and everything up there, doing those little mythical birds and the naga, gold plating them. And then you have some temple buildings over here. And over here, this was what I saw last time when we found some kitties over here. A couple of them wanted some attention. It looks like out on the horizon over there, they got several other new buildings going up. So this temple is rapidly expanding. Let's go up and look at the temple now. There's just some of the chickens. Wish you wealth and happiness. Yeah, this part of the temple was just being built when we were here last time. You can see the Buddha image inside. Looks like a lot more of it is done. And some more people doing a little circling here. Ladies having fun. Yeah, some more of the chickens. And then looks like all the stuff you can get snacks and buy things for making donations at the temple. So you can see here, this is all the new construction. So they're assembling the large Buddha right here. And it looks like what they've done is they've moved all the imagery and stuff over from those other buildings to here. So they might be going to redo that whole building and then use this as the main part of the temple. So these are the images here of Ai Khai, and that's what the temple is named after. Now what happened was there was a monk from Ayutthaya that was traveling down south here, and he had a young novice monk named Ai Khai. And they came across some treasure, and the monk told Ai Khai to stay with the treasure while he went to find somebody else. And when they came back, the novice monk is gone. And locals believe that there's like a ghost here. And people have seen the ghost, and as well as like soldiers that stayed at this temple. They said that they were staying here, and they would wake up and something would like be pulling their gun away from them. And they think it's the ghost of Ai Khai. And I'm not sure what the story is, why the chickens. Some people have said Khai, which means like the egg. And so you have the chicken and the egg. And then you have some more stuff over here. So this has all been completed since we were here last time. You can see they're putting a backdrop around the Buddha. And it is quite massive. It is really huge. You can see how it's constructed. It's a hollow shell out of concrete, and then they'll put the plaster over the top of it. And you can see he's got the robes and stuff. And they're working on his face up there now, his eyes and stuff. It is a working temple, so you got the monks here. And then we can see a little bit of the sea of the chickens out here. This is the base of it. And then over here, these are gonna be the hair rolls that are gonna go up on the top of his head. Oh, that's interesting. And you got scaffolding all the way up. Yeah, this is a massive building. You can see that, those I-beams up there. And they'll put this wood up all around in here when they finish it off. And it looks like it'll just be an open hall with the Buddha sitting here. And then over here, what people do is they come over and they buy these firecrackers. So if they have like a celebration going on, if they have like a promotion at work or they get money, they buy these firecrackers to kind of celebrate, and they let them off over here. And here are just some of the chickens. So they get them from these little tiny ones up to the giant, like 12-foot tall chickens. And what they've been doing lately is they've been putting like Batman and Superman, and then like the little soldiers. You can see a couple of them in there. So they've been putting those in also. There's another one over there. So you'll just see this, and then you see people that have left the Fanta in the water. That's for the spirits. And on the road coming up here, there are just hundreds of shops that are selling these chickens. You can see some more of the soldiers. And then this is just out in one part of the parking lot over here. You can see the chickens and then the firecrackers here. So this is where people bring them up here. And then they have these little streamers with like something in Chinese written on it. There's enough TNT over here to blow up a small city, I think. So you can see over here, they're building some more on the temple over here. Yeah, it's gonna be really nice when they're done. You see the top of the jetty that's on top of this building. And I'm wondering if this right here is gonna be the very top of the Buddha head. They call that the finale or something like that. But that's might be what it's gonna be up at the top. Yeah, they're really building on to the back of this temple here. So you see all this is all new construction. I'm not sure what they're gonna do with these. I don't know if these will be monk quarters or if this will be like a university or something. You can see they got the roof tiles here and just like the frame of this building over there. You can see right outside of the gate, that's one of the stores that sells all those chickens. Looks like over here some of the people that are taking part in the dancing. Yeah, what you do is if you have like fortunate work or you get lucky, you win the lottery or something like that, you come over here to the temple and then you make a donation, and then those dancers do a little thing for you. You can see this is the little market that's right here. Has all the snacks and stuff like that. Just normal Thai fare. These are nice. These are from the south here. These little snacks. Coffee, smoothies. Let's go over here and let's look at this other building here. You see some of the chickens here. And the people that donated them have their names on some of them. Okay, I was a little confused when we first came in. This is the old building here. It's not the new construction. So they're doing a little bit of remodeling. Then over here, this is the existing monk quarters. The monks are out raking leaves, getting everything cleaned up. There's quite a few monks at this temple. You can see that's like probably the head monk's house right there. They'll have a little shrine and stuff inside of it. And the other ones are these small, little tiny places. You can see this building here. It's locked up. We can't see inside of it. Looks like just like a little sermon hall. So what they've done now is there used to be a whole lot more stuff here. Is they've moved most of these big images out of this building over to that new one that they're building. That's what's going on over there. We got a cat sleeping right here. A couple more of the chickens. And a small little wooden house here. So this is the old hall. I thought it was the new one, but look around here. They got the big chickens and they've tore everything apart here. So this used to be all the shrines and everything out here, and now they've dismantled it and they're doing everything over at that new building. And when I was walking across here, it's all wet right here. I stepped on it, there's like moss underneath, and I totally hosed myself. I went flying, broke my camera, like the microphone. I feel pretty stupid now. Yeah, so this is interesting. So they've dug all these up. These were the ordination stones that were around here. And they've dug them up and they've taken them over to the new part. And then you can see up here, let's look up here right quick. Down below is locked up. They have some lights on in there. There's a little shrine inside. And it's locked up here also. Yeah, so they've done the same thing up here where they've taken all these stones apart and moved them. I've never seen them move them at a temple before. Yeah, they haven't moved the Buddhas from the gallery yet, but that's probably the next step. And over here, these are the marker stones. These are what they've taken apart. So those used to be all around the building. And then they have that round ball down in the ground. So I don't know what they've done with that. And I don't know if they're going to completely demolish this or if they're going to refurbish it. That's going to finish up our video over here at Wat Chedi Ai Khai. I was quite surprised. I didn't expect this old building to be torn up like they are, but I guess they're making changes. So anyway, we got to see what it looks like now. This is a really lucky temple for the Thais. They came over here, and it will, you know, whenever they come here and make merit, they believe that they will find fortune. And while I was walking around, I did take a serious digger. I'm all soaking wet. I stepped like on some concrete and it was slick, so I went flying. Kind of broke my camera lens and my microphone, so I feel a little stupid. So anyway, I'll have to do some repair to it. Anyway, things happen. It is what it is. So hopefully you guys enjoyed walking around this temple. I'll have to come back and visit it another day whenever I get to see what they've done, so I can compare it to what it looks like now. Anyway, if you like the video, smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think about this temple, and tell me what you think about the new changes that they've made. And from over here, south of Suratani in Sichon district, remember, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.